Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of questions on how to do this kind of problem right here. Um, this is very similar to problem number 25 and 26 in your review packet over chapter 5, which we went over in class, but I thought maybe you could use another example, one that maybe you can stop and rewind and sort of see what's going on. First thing you should notice is this is an equation that we're supposed to solve by factoring, but we've already got something factored here on the left side, so what you really need to do is unfactor it. And the opposite of factoring, is multiplying. I'm going to use the box method to do that. You can use whatever method you like. Um, if you already know how to do this, you can skip ahead for a second. If not, maybe it's a good time to stop and practice this. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay, assuming that you've stopped it and you've done this, you'll get x squared minus x minus 8x plus 8, right? And when you pull everything out of there, you should get x squared minus 9x plus 8. And then since we replaced this whole thing with this trinomial, really, we're just going to put this in our equation right where that was. And you get x squared minus 9x plus 8 equals negative 6. Now at this point, you might be tempted to say, hey, let's go ahead and just take this 8 right here. Let's see if we can't just take it and move it to the other side and then try to get x by itself. As tempting as that is, what you really need to do is get a 0 on this side of the equation. The reason being is once I get a 0 on this side, I can factor the other side and find the solutions for x really, really easily. So if you're not sure how to go about doing that, you might want to go back to another video that talks about how do we just solve equations by factoring. But in this case, in order to get a 0 on this side, I need to do the opposite of minus 6, plus 6. If I add 6 to both sides, I do in fact get my 0 on the right side. Then on the left side, I get x squared minus 9x plus 14. And now we're going to refactor this left side, which you should know how to do. Take a second, see if you can't figure it out. I'll let you do that. Assuming you've done it already, we should have 2 parentheses, right? And it's still equal to 0. We're going to have an x in each. Looking at your signs, this last sign is positive, so you should have 2 of the same signs. Those signs should both be negative. Now the question is, what are the factors of 14, things that multiply to 14 that also add to 9? 1 and 14 do not add to 9. 2 and 7, however, do add to 9. So it doesn't matter where they go because they're both minuses. And this is really the entire problem. Once you get here, I think it's pretty easy. You're just asking, hey, what would make this equal to 0? What would make this equal to 0? If you want to pull it out and solve the equation, really it looks like this. X minus 2 is equal to 0. You would add 2 to both sides. You get x is equal to 2. Or, in the other one, x minus 7 is equal to 0. So in order to solve that, you add a 7 to both sides. You get x is equal to 7. So my 2 solutions for this equation are x equals 7 and x equals 2. And you can check that by plugging it back into the original equation, which would take some time and effort. But either way you do it, you should get negative 6 out on the right side. If you have any questions about this video or anything that I did in it, feel free to hit me back. If not, good luck.